In the heart of Alexandria, a city in ancient Egypt, lived a woman whose pursuit of enlightenment got her killed. Hypatia of Alexandria, philosopher, mathematician, and mystic, stood as a jewel of wisdom in a world on the cusp of transformation. Born around 355 CE, Hypatia was the daughter of Theon, a renowned mathematician and philosopher. Under his guidance, she became a mistress in the realms of mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy, disciplines that were academic but also spiritual. She aimed at understanding the most basic yet impossible question: where do we come from and what is our purpose? You probably recognize this painting, The School of Athens by Raphael. Plato pointing to the sky, Socrates pointing to the earth, Pythagoras doing mathematics. And here, the only one looking straight at us is Hypatia. Hypatia was a devoted Neoplatonist. This is a philosophy that saw all existence as emanating from one ineffable source known as the One. This belief held that our soul's journey is its return to its divine origin, achieved through contemplation, virtue, and pursuit of knowledge. She taught that by ascending from the material world and aligning with the divine truth, one can experience spiritual liberation. Hypatia's position as a leading philosopher was extraordinary in a time when many women had forgotten their intuitive divine gifts within. She wore the philosopher's cloak, engaged in public discourse, and was consulted by politicians on matters of governance. Her presence in this sphere attracted both admiration and, as it would turn out, incredible resentment. Alexandria was home to several religious beliefs, with large populations being Christian, Jewish, and pagan. Hypatia, known for her pagan Neoplatonic beliefs, became a figure in religious conflicts. Her prominence as a pagan philosopher and her influence in Alexandrian society made her a target in the rising tide of Christian dominance. In 415 CE, this conflict would reach its peak. I must give warning in advance for this brutal story. A mob of Christian zealots pulled Hypatia from her carriage and dragged her to a church. There, they stripped her naked and flayed her using sharp tiles. Her body was then dismembered and burned. This act was not only a personal tragedy, but also symbolized the violent oppression of classical philosophy, independent spiritual thought, and the ascendancy of religious orthodoxy. Hypatia's death marked the end of an era where philosophical inquiry and scientific exploration were central to cultural life. She became a martyr for philosophy, and her legacy endured as a symbol of the struggle between reason and dogma. Hypatia is a personal hero of mine. In her time, spiritual exploration was stunted by the dominance of dogmatic religions. In the modern times, spiritual exploration is instead stunted by the complete and absolute trust in science, with more esoteric matters being viewed as futile. We humans seem to always create blockages in our own spiritual ascension. When there are people bold enough to pursue the truth, Jesus, Odin, Buddha, Hypatia, we seem to always at best distort their words and at worst persecute them. When we overcome this blockage, we will begin to understand the universal truths that people understood thousands of years ago. Why are we here? What happens when we die? And what is consciousness? Hypatia of Alexandria stands as a testament to the power of intellect and the pursuit of truth. Her life reminds us of the importance of the freedom to think, question, and explore the mysteries of our existence. In honoring her memory, we affirm our commitment to the values she embodied: wisdom, knowledge, and the unyielding quest for understanding.